While working as Gotham's protector, Batman often relies on his advanced suits and technology in order to defeat his opponents. He continually upgrades his suits and gains more powers, and his Insider suit even has the ability to mimic the powers of the entire Justice League. After he returned from the dead in the Bruce Wayne The Road Home comics, he took a new identity under the disguise of the Insider suit and became even more formidable. Today, we will be exploring Batman's Insider suit and have a look at the various features of this specific suit. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a whole lot. So thank you, and let's begin. How the Insider suit became a Batman attire. Batman's Insider suit was first introduced in 2010 as his attire after he took on a new disguise as the Insider. In the Bruce Wayne The Road Home comics, it was established that Bruce Wayne's Batman was killed by Darkseid during Final Crisis, and Dick Grayson had then taken up the mantle of the Dark Knight. However, these comics soon revealed that Bruce Wayne was alive after all, and even marked his return to Gotham. After returning to his city, Bruce realized that things had drastically changed while he was gone, and that his own son, Damian Wayne, had become the new Robin that accompanies Dick Grayson's Batman. He then decided to take up a strange disguise and donned the inside suit that gave him all the powers of the Justice League. However, the suit's powers were quite limited, and Bruce needed to recharge the suit very often by plugging it into a power source. Bruce invented it and mainly used it to inspect just how much Gotham had changed in his absence. Bruce Wayne The Road Home was a mini-series, and the Insider suit was first introduced in the first issue of this comic. As the story begins, Dick Grayson's Batman and Damian Wayne's Robin fight a few villains while a mysterious figure watches their moves from a distance. We soon learn that this strange man is actually Bruce Wayne in his Insider suit, and he even shows up at a crime scene to fight criminals. Batman and Robin are pretty much confused by this intruder's identity, and they try to go after him, but Bruce easily manages to escape them with the help of his new suit. As the story moves, Bruce returns to his base to charge the suit and happens to meet with Red Robin. He finally reveals his true identity underneath the suit and tells Red Robin about how he has been observing the new Batman-Robin duo to judge their capabilities. He states that he is quite satisfied with them, and they even discuss the menace of Hangman and a conspiracy surrounding the murder. Bruce decides to team up with Red Robin, Tim Drake that is, to take care of this issue, and states that he will be the perfect person to lure the criminals into a trap. As the story continues, Red Robin and the Insider chase after the criminal gang known as the Council of Spiders in Amsterdam. While Red Robin deals with them, the Insider watches from a distance, waiting for the right time to jump in. However, their plan is disrupted when Prudence shows up at the scene to help Tim. While the Insider intervenes and teleports away with the criminals, Tim takes Prudence away from the busy street and the two have a conversation. Meanwhile, Bruce infiltrates the Council of Spiders base in Amsterdam and even meets their leader, Webmaster Silk. He tells her that he aspires to be an assassin, and they test his powers by infecting him with the spider venom. Bruce's suit helped him resist the spider's poison, and we learned that he had even taken vaccines against 14 different kinds of spider venom. After passing the test, he becomes a member of the council, and he is given his first mission, which is to kill Red Robin. Since the Insider has to prove his worth in the council, he goes after Red Robin, and the two engage in a fight. While Tim believes that Bruce will only pretend to defeat him, Bruce decides to actually use his new suit and powers to really fight Tim so that he can gauge his skill level. He even activates the Insider suit's willpower mode, which allows him to mimic Green Lantern's powers. In this mode, Bruce's suit gains the ability to fire a blast of powerful energy at his opponents, and Tim soon realizes that Bruce is testing him. The two engage in a real fight while Prudence defeats most of the council members one by one. One of the members, named Goliath, manages to escape, and the Insider soon teams up with Red Robin to defeat him. As the police arrest the rest of the members, Insider has a conversation with Prudence, who agrees to stay on the council to keep an eye on their future activities. We also learn that she is in ties with Ra's al Ghul, who was Bruce Wayne's fiercest enemy. In the third part of the series titled Outsiders, Bruce spreads a rumor about a supposed plan to assassinate Prince Bryan as he wishes to test the team of Outsiders. He had created this team to take care of situations that were not under the jurisdiction of the Justice League, and he was satisfied with how they operated after learning of this rumor. When the man who intended to kill Bryan showed up, Bruce used the Insider suit to take him down and defeat him. However, one of the Outsiders, named Halo, thinks that Bruce tried to kill the prince, and Bruce struggles to escape her. He finally uses the suit's electric taser to shock her, while two more Outsiders named Katana and Looker locate him. Bruce uses the suit's spectral mode to activate a filter and block Looker's ability to read his mind. He then used the suit to emanate eternal radiation, which subdued her for quite a while. In the meantime, Katana goes after him and tries to attack him, and he even expresses his regret over having to fight her. While Katana lunges towards Bruce with her sword, he activates the suit's acceleration mode to defeat her. Looker soon recovers from the attack, but Bruce then decides to use the suit's powerful Cyclops mode to knock her down once more. The suit's charge soon starts depleting, and Bruce faces a challenge when he finally faces Geoforce, who is another member of the Outsiders. Geoforce was also known as Prince Bryan, and he woke up and assumed that the Insider tried to kill him. While Geoforce cornered him, Bruce tried to fight him back, but his suit's power had drained. However, he soon managed to recharge the suit by using the energy that G-Force had blasted towards him. Bruce then uses a stunner blast to defeat him, while Katana finds the real culprit and takes him to the authorities. Later, Katana even recognizes Bruce through the Insider suit, and the two of them have a conversation about the Insiders. In the next issue, Bruce decided to test Batgirl, Stephanie Brown in reality, and he showed up as a criminal at a scene. Bruce then uses the Insider suit to turn invisible and escape the scene, while Stephanie wonders about the Outsiders' identity. She meets with Barbara, who tells her about how Dick and Damian also saw the Insider recently, and they decide to ask the Birds of Prey for assistance in learning his true identity. However, Bruce later removed his Insider mask and revealed his true self to Stephanie. Over the rest of the comic series, Bruce continues to wear the Insider suit and even checks up on Catwoman, Commissioner Gordon, and the Oracle before finally revealing his true identity to all of them. Exploring the various modes of the Insider suit. Since the Insider suit had the ability to mimic the powers of the Justice League, it had various inbuilt modes that offered a wide range of powers to its wearer. All these modes had their own specialities, and they were quite detailed and specific to the trait of only a particular superhero. The willpower mode of the suit was inspired by Green Lantern's power ring that had the ability to create various force fields and project energy blasts at his opponents. It was one of the most impressive modes that were built into the suit, and it mimicked Green Lantern's power ring when Bruce activated it. In this mode, the suit could fire a blast of energy at its opponents with the help of a weapon that was quite similar to the power ring. The Insider not only used this mode to blast his opponents, but also to blow up doors or break into places by blasting at the barriers in his way. During his fight with Geoforce, Bruce knocked him down by using this mode, even though it was quite difficult to match Geoforce's powers. It gives us an idea about the Insider suit's strength, since Bruce had managed to knock Geoforce down despite his greatly enhanced strength. Moreover, this mode also came to use when the suit's powers were depleted, and Bruce desperately needed to recharge in the middle of the fight. During the fight with Geoforce, Bruce absorbed Geoforce's energy blasts in order to power his suit and replenish its charge so that he could fight on. The suit also had a camouflage mode, which was inspired by Martian Manhunter's ability to shapeshift and take the form of anybody else. Bruce could turn himself invisible in this mode and camouflage himself from his opponents. However, this invisibility mode only lasted for a limited time, and Bruce had to ensure that the suit was charged well in order to use these powers. While the camouflage mode turned him invisible, it did not make him totally undetectable for his opponents. In one instance, Geoforce could sense his presence by using his enhanced sensory abilities and locate him. While any particular hero did not inspire the suit's flight mode, it was a standard ability commonly possessed by many Justice League superheroes. Bruce had designed the suit to have a flight mode, and he could propel himself in the air by manipulating gravity and magnetic forces. However, it was seen that this flight mode was powered by jet propulsion and not really gravity manipulation. One of the suit's most impressive modes was inspired by the Flash's speed, and it gave Bruce access to the Speed Force. Bruce could move at a supernatural pace in this mode, making him almost as fast as the Flash. While the Insider suit could not compete with Flash's superpower, the suit's Speed Force mode was good enough to outrun the likes of Red Robin at the very least. Moreover, this suit also had the ability to teleport Bruce as well as other individuals in a 3-meter radius. The Insider suit's Veritas mode was inspired by Wonder Woman's Lasso of Truth, which helped Bruce figure out whether his opponent was lying or telling the truth. The suit had a filament cord that included high-end tactical sensors that worked as a polygraph machine. When Bruce activated this mode, the suit trapped the person in the filament cord, which then detected whether or not they were lying. Moreover, this cord could also electrically shock the person who was entrapped within it, and these shocks were strong enough to knock down a superhero. Spectral mode. This suit was equipped with a spectral mode that was specifically designed to help Bruce on his missions in the night. It was equipped with night vision as well as several ultraviolet, infrared, and other such lenses that made it quite convenient for Bruce to navigate his surroundings. It also had the ability to reduce the sounds of movement, which helped Bruce move around undetected. This spectral mode actually had several special skills, and one of its most unique features was that it made the wearer utterly immune to any form of mental manipulation or mind control. When Bruce fought with one of the outsiders named Looker, he used the spectral mode to resist her telepathic mind-reading powers. Heat Vision Mode. This suit also had an inbuilt heat vision mode, which was inspired by Superman and the Kryptonians. Superman could release huge amounts of solar energy in the form of focused heat beams, and Bruce could also expel a very concentrated beam of heat from his eye lenses after activating this mode. These beams were powerful enough to cut a piece of metal into two, and the suit's helmet even had a stronger version of this power, which could shoot heat blasts to knock out the wearer's opponents. Some of the advantages and hassles of the suit. The Insider suit was inspired by various Justice League characters and superheroes, making it quite versatile and handy in multiple situations. This suit could mimic the superhero's powers exceptionally well, and it could camouflage its wearer, turn them invisible, and borrow other powers from superheroes such as the Flash, Superman, Green Lantern, and so on. Bruce could adjust this suit to his preferences and even activate specific modes that would best defeat his opponent's powers. The Insider suit also had a standard flight mode, which allowed Bruce to fly by manipulating the gravity and magnetic forces of the Earth. It also had the ability to teleport people, and Bruce could even teleport with other people around him. The suit worked with the help of Amazon technology and could work for up to 24 hours without needing a recharge. However, it did have its weaknesses. The suit could only mimic one superhero's powers at a time before needing a recharge. The suit's charge also depleted at different levels, and some power modes drained more charge than others. It is also not durable enough to endure a punch from more than one superhero at a time, and Bruce once even mentioned this after the suit had been slightly damaged when Geoforce punched at it with full force. The suit also needed to reach 100% charge to function well after a fight, and Bruce had to rely on external energy sources to make the suit work. Conclusion. Batman's Insider suit is quite a well-executed piece of technology, and it is definitely one of the most astounding suits that has ever been created for the Dark Knight. While it has its disadvantages, the Insider suit proved to be very useful to Bruce Wayne during a difficult period in his life and helped him defeat many strong opponents. And if you liked our content today, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already, and in the meantime, have a good one and be safe. Thank you, everybody.